I had that company, Amazon Herb Company, about 6 years ago. I had sold that, and that's what kind of led me to cannabis, because being a plant medicine guy, and I look at plants for the therapeutic benefit, and of course there's a whole wave and a whole momentum of recognition about cannabis now. And so as a plant medicine guy, I was very eager to, engage in cannabis, specifically as a plant medicine, like all the other ones I've been dealing with for several decades, and really looking at that. And I began growing some for my personal use and researching that, and that has really evolved. This is an extraordinarily important plant, and as a plant, I think it's important for people to really look at it as what it is. It's a plant. It grows out of the ground, just like another 100,000 species of plants growing naturally in our world, and yet the history of cannabis is really interesting. I mean, we've had a relationship with plants. Humans have had a relationship with plants since the beginning of time. Since we came out of caves, we're dependent on plants. We're dependent on plants for food, for medicine, for shelter. So we've always had this relationship. We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. The plants take in the carbon dioxide and give us back oxygen. So that's an extraordinary part of that relationship. Now the relationship with cannabis goes back to the first recorded use, back to like 1500 BC in China. In their pharmacopoeia, they're mentioning cannabis. So if you look at Central Asia, where cannabis looks like it actually originated, everywhere mankind has moved, he's taken cannabis with him. This is one of the plants that he's taken all over the world. So we've had a continuous relationship with cannabis for thousands of years, until recently. It's been, temporarily interrupted for about the past 100 years. But when you think about it, it seems so absurd to me. It's so primitive. Even as a caveman, if I come out of my cave, I've got access to the whole plant kingdom. And now the idea that we're taking one plant and kind of restricted its use, it just seems a little bit absurd. So I'm so happy now that we're reestablishing and re-engaging our relationship with this plant, because it has so many benefits that have been recognized for a long, long time. All the cells of our body which have these receptor sites, when they bind in our endocannabinoid system, and it's not just humans, it's every mammal. So it's dogs, horses, we all have this endocannabinoid system. We're able to reestablish homeostasis with our endocannabinoid system. Now, what's important about an endocannabinoid system? The endocannabinoid system actually interfaces with our neurology, our metabolic processes, pretty much every function that we have in our body, the endocannabinoid system influences. So when we reestablish some of those connections to that endocannabinoid system, we actually feed the endocannabinoid system with a cannabis product. We're actually changing so many things in our physiology and the way we express ourselves, and I believe we have the ability to express ourselves at a much higher potential by using cannabis.